guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is such an awkward angle to start off the vlog, but I feel like this is like my way of letting you know that I'm back. Hi, how are you? Like, it wouldn't be my type of vlog if I wasn't starting it off in a very weird spot, and I like to start off my vlogs in the car, especially when I haven't picked up the camera in a very long time. Like, I'm not gonna lie, was feeling a little bit anxious when I picked up the camera. I picked up the camera and I was like, oh, I don't know how to talk. And that's when I know it's been a very long time. Like, I haven't vlogged in literally 2 months. We'll explain further like why I took a little break, just explaining what happened, you know. Right now I'm actually in the car, you know, but I'm on my way to go to the shops because I decided that this weekend's going to be the first weekend, well, basically the first time ever, that I am taking myself out on a solo date. But yes, I am heading off to Chadstone and I'm going to treat myself to a little solo date. So I am going to see a movie by myself, which I've never done before. And honestly, that was one of the biggest things that I never ever wanted to have to do in life. Like, I never ever wanted to go to the cinemas by myself. When I used to see people that would go to the cinemas by themselves, I would always kind of be like, oh, like, you know, whereas like now that I'm older and I'm mature, I totally get why people go to cinemas by themselves, and I honestly think I will enjoy this. But for the longest time I was like, I will never be that girl. Like, I don't ever want to do things by myself. Like, I always want someone to keep me company. But if that's one thing I've learned this year, is that I'm actually very comfortable on my own. And I'm like, you know what? Who says you can't go to the cinema by yourself, you know? So yeah, I'm doing that today. And I'm still a little bit anxious because I feel like people are going to look at me and be like, oh, she doesn't have anyone, which is true. But I'm also just like, this is going to be a cool experience. Like, I feel it's going to feel normal, I think. Anyways, but I'm also going to go to the shops because I also want to splurge a little bit, which I'll explain later why. But I do want to get myself some new, like, gym clothes. Well, not gym clothes, but specifically I want to get myself a Lululemon jacket. Kind of been experimenting with, like, what I like to wear when I work out and stuff. So I've realized that I really do like, I know it's called the Define jacket, but I call it the BBL jacket thanks to TikTok. So yeah, I'm gonna go to Lululemon. It's pretty late actually, so it's currently 6:30. The reason why I'm going so late is that the shops close at 9, so I'm hoping if I go now it's not going to be as busy. And I'm going to Chadstone, which early last week they opened up the new section of Chadstone, which is like meant to be a marketplace. I've been seeing it all over TikTok and I was wanting to go and check it out last week, but I just knew it was going to be too busy, and also I needed to just stay home for a couple weeks just to kind of not spend money. So yeah, that's what's been happening. Yeah, I was like, you know what, might as well go now, try on a few things from Lululemon, have a little bit of a browse, and then also go and check out like the new market area, and hopefully it's not too busy because it's like kind of near closing time. And then yeah, I'm gonna head to the cinema and watch my movie. I'm gonna see Snow White. It's the new Snow White. So a lot of people said it's not that good, but in all honesty, I just wanted to watch a movie and there wasn't really much variety to pick from, and me personally, I would rather watch a Disney movie than any sort of thriller or crazy film that's currently out. Like, I don't know, I just feel like I want to watch something like really girly and cutesy and like nice. So yeah, that's why I chose Snow White, because I feel like it's a safe bet. Like, either way, I am definitely not a movie snob. I will literally watch anything and I will honestly think everything is great. So if you're expecting like a full-on review from me, that's not the case. I'm really excited to go on a solo date. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I picked up the vlog camera. I miss this. I miss talking. I miss, you know, because I've been pretty much just been silent for the last 2 months. And by silent, I mean literally at home doing nothing. Anyway, that's enough of me blabbling. Let me go home, clean my windscreen, and then head on the road and go to the shops. body is so... Oh my gosh. Good morning, guys. I look a mess, by the way, but I'm gonna do my hair and makeup. Man, I had such a chaotic morning. Like, I woke up, did everything right, my normal morning routine, everything, and then I was like, I ran out of milk, so I was like, let me go buy my iced coffee, because I like to have iced coffee in the morning. So I went to Macca's, got my iced coffee. On the way back home, your girl almost died. So I was like turning up the roundabout, and I think I was in the blind spot of the girl coming. And in my head, I was like, oh, she's gonna brake, you know, like, because my indicator was on for ages. Like, I was halfway turning around the roundabout. She did not brake. And it was literally the last minute. I had to like slam on my brakes. I beeped at her, and she was just like, go. And I was like, sis, you almost killed us both. Like, what? Anyways, besides the point. So yeah, I just quickly had my coffee, and then I also had a hot cross bun. Man, I forgot how good hot cross buns are. Like, when you toast them and put butter on them, like... Anyways, the reason why I'm so chirpy this morning is because, well, I'm chirpy because of the hour change. So daylight savings ended this morning at 2 a.m. So we got an hour back. Your girl got an extra hour of sleep, which is definitely what's made me chirpy. But yeah, I thought I would come on here because I got an Amazon package, and I thought I would open it up. I'm actually really excited about this one, mainly because of the price that I got it for. So yeah, I am gonna do my hair. I actually recently just washed my hair, which I kind of regret because I wanted to wait until I got this so that I could do like the treatment. But basically, oh my god, is this what I ordered? Yeah. This is the right one, yeah. So I got the K18 Leave-In Molecular Repair Hair Mask. So, I don't know if I've explained this. I think I have in my previous videos, but I suffer, well, like, pretty much since, like, my breakup last year, my hair started falling out. And I pretty much spent the whole of last year trying to fix it, like, trying to get my hair back. And I was taking all sorts of supplements. I was using the Bondi Boost thinning shampoo and conditioner, which worked, by the way. All of that worked, the supplements and the shampoo and conditioner. But for some reason, like, my hair was still thin. And then I went to Hair House and I spoke to one of the girls there, and she said, well, if your hair's not thinning anymore, try the hair growth shampoo and conditioner from Bondi Boost. So I used that because she said, use that now because then that will help grow the hair back, whereas the anti-thinning one just stops the hair from falling out. So I started using that, and instantly my hair has grown back. Like, you can't really see it. I'll show you when I'm like, you know, when I do my hair. But literally, I have so much little regrowth like coming out of my hair. Like, it's literally like a little like tree growing from my scalp. I was like, you know what, like, let me invest a bit more in like what else I can do to help my hair. And recently I did straighten my hair, and I've noticed that I've got a bit of heat damage. And I was like, you know what, I did try the K18 last year. I tried the sample size, but I was like, you know what, let me get the bigger bottle, because back then my hair was really long. Oh yeah, if you guys can't tell, I got a haircut. So my hair is shorter. It's still quite long, and it's grown a little bit. But yeah, it's a lot shorter, and I got a lot of layers cut through it just to kind of like, I don't know, just to give my hair some shape, because my hair was so long, and because of the hair thinning, my hair just went really flat. Like, my hair was literally like this, curly. So I can already see now, like, it's already added like so much more volume, but also like it's just given a bit more shape. Yeah, so I straightened obviously after I got my hair cut, I straightened it just to see what it would look like straight. And to be honest, I'm happy with the layers that I have whilst my hair's straight. It still gives me more body than what I had when my hair was really, really long. But I decided that since I have a bit of heat damage, I'm going to get the bigger bottle of K18 and really give it a go, because the sample size that I had last year, how do I explain it? Like, it didn't really work because I didn't have enough. So just that, it's like literally like 15 mil. And the girl told me, she was like, you only need like a 5-cent coin bit, like, you know, and then do like one side each. But it wasn't enough. Like, it really wasn't. Like, I think I need to do like maybe 2 or 3 pumps of that and then put it in my hair, because it just wasn't working. Also, she told me to make sure that my hair was like quite dry. Like, she said it has to be damp, but like to the point where it's almost dry damp. And I don't think that works with curly hair. Like, I think my hair was actually just way too dry. Like, my hair was dry when I was putting it on. So I feel like with curly hair, your hair needs to be just a little bit more wet. So I feel like I didn't see the results properly. So I was like, let me get the bigger bottle so I can really put it to the test. So next time I have a shampoo, I'm gonna do the treatment and see if it works. Also, I noticed that before I cut my hair was really, like my low porosity was like getting really bad. So I decided to also start looking into like what can help with like low porosity hair. So yeah, I was doing a whole bunch of research on that, and a lot of people said that you should get like an acidic bonding treatment. But to be honest, I'm scared with those sorts of treatments. Like I'm scared of getting like a keratin. I'm scared of getting a Brazilian blowout. Like I just don't believe in those like treatments. Like I feel like either way they're going to change your curl pattern. And unless I want to go permanently straight, which I have been thinking about a lot lately, unless I want to go permanently straight, then I will kind of do those things. Or if I want to loosen my curl pattern. But until then, I think I'm going to try other products that don't change my curl pattern. So another product that a lot of people have been raving about is this Redken Acidic Bonding Concentrate. It's a leave-in, and I feel like this one will probably work the best for me. So yeah, before I got my hair cut, I noticed that the ends of my hair were so bad. Like they were obviously just dead damaged and they needed to go, but it honestly was so dry. Like the water was not even penetrating the hair at the bottom. So that's why when I went and got my hair cut, I was like, just cut it all off because I just want a fresh start, clean slate. So he cut it all off, and I was like, you know what, to prevent, because now obviously when I wet my hair, like the ends is just so much easier, like, and also they stay wet after I come out the shower. Like this part of my hair doesn't dry immediately. But recently I noticed that it has been getting a little bit dry since I straightened it. So I hope the K18 will fix that. But another thing that I was like thinking was, let me jump onto the low porosity now so that I don't, like my hair doesn't get damaged. Also, the reason why I bought the K18, because I had no business buying this immediately, but on Amazon, this 50ml was going for $80. And I went to the shops yesterday, like I had a browse around at Chadstone, and I checked Hair House, and the K18 was going for $110 for 50ml. So your girl got a bargain off Amazon. And also this one was slightly cheaper on Amazon too. So I think from now on, I'm just going to shop these products from Amazon because I think Hair House is charging way too much. Okay, I feel like this is probably a better angle. I moved you guys into the beauty room because yeah, I'm going to get started on like my hair. Wow, my hair being matted. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me duck down here so you can see it. This is the regrowth that I'm dealing with. So as you can see, my hair, it's growing back, thankfully. But yeah, I just have these like little, like even when I do this, I'm gonna try not to do it too much because like I don't, ruin my hair. But like, I don't know if you guys can see, I just have all these little bits, like these are obviously all the hair that fell out and is now growing back. But I honestly just don't know how to manage it. Once they get a bit longer, I feel like it'll be easier for me to just tuck it into my hair, but for now it's so weird. Today I'm going to be meeting up with my best friend Nicole and her partner Anthony, and we're going to watch the Japan Grand Prix at the Sporting Globe. And it's so cool because before I could only talk about F1 to Adri, and now ever since like Nicole and Anthony watched Drive to Survive, they're into Formula 1 now. So it's really cool because it's like I finally have more friends that are into Formula 1, because obviously F1's like my favorite sport. So yeah, we're gonna go to the Sporting Globe and we're gonna watch that, and that's at 3 p.m. But I think she made the reservation for 2:30, so we'll head there at 2:30, and then after that we're gonna go to dinner for my dad. It's we're celebrating his birthday. His birthday was on Friday, but we decided that we'll go to a restaurant tonight for dinner. So yeah, that's what's happening. Okay guys, I am on my way. I just put on my Asics because I honestly want to be comfortable. Ever since Asics became like the new trend, I've been loving it because it's like now I can actually just wear comfy shoes and go out everywhere. Anyways, so yeah, so I'm just wearing obviously these like little, I think they're called like bootleg leggings, I guess. They're ribbed though, so they're not really like a legging. They're more of like a just everyday pant sort of thing. And then yeah, I'm just wearing my little cropped crew, and then I'm wearing my cropped half zip crew neck. Is that what they're called? I actually don't know what they're called. So yeah, I'm wearing this one, and then I'm just wearing this little suede bag that I got from Maya. It's from a brand called, I think, Piper. It's such a nice bag, and I think I only got it for like 70 bucks, but I love it because it's just like a shoulder bag, and it perfectly fits my camera and my tripod. So I'm purely taking it for practical reasons and not for aesthetic vibes, but I'm kind of liking this little like look. Like I feel like it's giving a mixture between like athletic and like kind of cutesy wear. I don't know, I'm not a fashion girly, that's my sister. Okay guys, I am officially here. I'm just waiting for Nicole and Nat to message that they've arrived before I go in, because I hate being the first one to go to a reservation. It's just so awkward when you're just sitting by yourself. Speaking of sitting by myself, so I forgot to tell you guys how the movie was last night. So my solo date ended up being really good. I actually really enjoyed it. It was actually fun. It was so funny because like I was fully just sitting by myself in my aisle, like had my popcorn, had my drink, and I was just vibing. And then this lady came and she was like sitting like 2 aisles down from me. And then she comes up to me and she's like, "Excuse me, is your recliner chair working?" Because like the cinema seats obviously are recliner. And I was like, "Yeah, mine's working." And she was like, "Can you show me that it's working?" And I was like, "Yeah," like I was already reclined. So I was like, "Yeah, I can show you it's working." So I showed it and she was like, "Oh, mine's not working. And I've tried the 2 aisles up and they're not working either." And I was like, "Oh," and I was like, "That's really strange." She's like, "Yeah." And she's like, "I'm going to try the seat like a couple next to you. Like, do you mind if I try?" And I was like, "Yeah, go for it." So she did that and then it was working. And then she was just like, "Oh, it's working." And she was like, "See, I was meant to sit here." And I was like, "Yeah," like I was just, you know, like I was like, "Oh yeah," like vibing with her. She was like, "So what's your story? Do you not like have any friends?" And she's like, "Oh, you're just going by yourself." And I like died. I was like, not her clocking me not having friends. When she said that, I was just like, of course the one time I go on a solo date, someone questions why I'm solo. I was just like, "Oh no, I'm just going by myself, like just cause, you know." And then she was like, "Oh yeah," she's like, "Me too, like I'm just, you know, like enjoying a movie." And I was like, "Yeah, true." Obviously I went to go see Snow White. Honestly, it was a good movie. Like obviously it's a child's movie, so you know, it's obviously meant for children. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. It was nice. Very like theatrical though, like it's a very theatrical musical. I feel like I could get down with Wicked because it was a bit more like modern kind of vibes, whereas this one was very like traditional, like Snow White, like traditional fairy tale music, if that makes sense. But yeah, it was good. Like yeah, you know, I don't have any bad ratings. Like it was pretty good. But it did finish up pretty late. Like I only got home at like 12. So it was a late night for me. So yeah, that's why I didn't vlog when I got back home, because I was like, I'm tired. I just wanted to have a shower and go straight to bed. Anyways, Nicole just messaged that she's here, so let's go inside.
Behind Max Verstappen, Piastri draw back a bit from his teammate, trying to protect his tyres. Into turn 1, so there's only they still behind Max Verstappen. But Verstappen, just about on.
I'm trying to get the screen. Okay, so this is Dakota from a future vlog. So I realized for some reason that I actually didn't end up closing off this vlog, and I will explain, not in my next video, but the video after that. I'm gonna do a get ready with me, and I'm gonna explain kind of where I've been the last 2 months, because I did disappear for a little while, and I'm gonna go further into detail on like what happened. Anyways, that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I'll see you in my next one.